what to do when you have 3 months before you can start a new year in your Hobonichi. So I got myself a regular book. Inside are all the pages. I wanted to try out the Tomo river paper. Since I changed from nice watercolor paper to this paper, I wanted to be prepared for the new year. So what I did is I prepared 3 different sections. The first one would be the monthly section. Okay, let's see. So what I did here is copy the calendar for this month, which was October 2025. Every day I use the calendar to write down one scripture. And I really like to start my dailies this way, and I will continue. I will continue to do that. Then comes the week. I decided that every day I will put in a photograph. And down here I kept track of the daily steps. And if it's highlighted in blue, that means I went swimming in my pool here. There's another decision that I made is anything that's in red means it's a review. Review, restaurant, cafe, maybe a hotel or something else. But anything in red is a review. So this is my layout for the weeks. Then at the end, the daily, let's see, the dailies are just what they are. Every day I do some sketches, some drawing, some painting that happened that day, preferably that day. What I used for the day, I used a stamp. Every day I stamped the date. So that's my daily setup. October starts the rainy season in Thailand, in Bangkok anyway. And when you go on a train or any public transportation, they give you a bag, like a plastic bag, to put your umbrella in. And so here I cut out a piece of that bag to highlight this page, a little bit of ephemera. Sometimes I had too many pictures, so I had to open up and do a little extra pull out. And one of the things I forgot to say at the beginning is on the left-hand side, I have the Thai sentence of the week. Thai language is very difficult, so I decided to do 1 sentence a week. And that actually worked out. Then I continued with the photographs. If I had special ones, I would open it up, or if I had to write more, I wrote in the back. Here I found a new cafe that has goats and geese and ducks and turtles and all kinds of animals. Also this week I did an IKEA piece, I put it together, and even though I had some question marks, I did everything so that I did not have to call them. And I did not. I was able to put it together myself. A little bit of other ephemera. From a straw, Jachi has become my favorite tea place to go to at the mall. And then at the end of the month, here October, I did a review with photographs that I couldn't use before. I have a little pocket here for extra photographs to put in. So that was my October. Here comes my very first October drawing, 1st of October 25. And then I will go through every day and do some kind of drawing. And I like the sound of the pages. Another thing I do every week is a self-portrait. Always challenging, but I'm not gonna stop. I'm not gonna stop. Here I pulled out a piece of paper that I had, a little booklet I had where I pressed tea leaves, used tea leaves, and then I glued them in here. And even though I kind of like it, but it's very rough, you know. It's how shall I explain it? It's bubbly. The paper becomes bubbly. So on the back, all I could do is some abstract design. Here I have, as I discovered along the way, I discovered fountain pens again. And I found this old book of mine from high school. And I just cut out some of the writing I did then. And I remember using a fountain pen for this. And also I found this lettering, and I just really was touched because somehow already then I liked to do lettering. This here is an illustration by a Marlene Wells. She did this original painting, and it's about a poem that my father used to recite. And then I decided to find the poem and write the whole thing down. Here is November, the same thing, doing the everyday scripture. The left column for Thai, then every day is a photograph. If I had too much room, not enough room to write, I would put in a fold out. Oh, this was a very eventful week. I had a couple of days off with my son who visited, and we did 2 trips. One was close by Hua Hin, and I wanted to visit this tea room that I always liked. Fantastically beautiful. And then here was I call it the Thai Provence. They have this beautiful vineyard. It's so beautiful, so spectacularly good. We did a wine tasting. And then here, this is at the Swiss Embassy. Here, this is a student of mine. Review of November. Oh, here, this is sad because I did a really nice rendering of a tea bag. And then on the next page, I started to do a flower, but the whole flower was bleeding through on the back page. And I was disappointed, I have to say. I also got a little bit bolder doing some ink drawings before I used the pencil, without using the pencil, just the ink drawing. This is cow yam, my favorite dish from the south. I was there for a couple of days, deep south of Thailand. At the airport, again, this is from that cafe that I was showing in the weeks. Here comes the dailies where I talked about that place. Here is the vineyard, absolutely beautiful view. I also joined a live drawing class where we draw nudes. Often really love doing it. Always challenging. So this is December. This is where we are now, today. Today I have my last scripture of the day today here. And here are the weeks again. I just wanted to give you a little bit of an overview. This was a very eventful day, so I have plenty of photographs. My very, very good bagel I had here. I had an accident. After the accident, I got sick. I had the flu. And then here is my very new shoes for Christmas I got. I love, 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 love them. And that's it. Today is the last day. I'm gonna have to put in some more, fill out what happened today. Here is a little review of this month. And the dailies of this month. Just love the sound. Yeah, when I was sick. And then the tissues. Christmas Zimtstern that I got. And then the hookah shoe that I got. Also, this is a bleed through from the next page. This was a sunset taken from my balcony, and I used watercolor, which is fine, but then for the dark part I used ink, and the ink is that was bleeding through to the other side. My last self-portrait of the year, and then yesterday and today, saying farewell, goodbye 2025. I wish all of you a very, very happy new year. I'll leave you with a couple of impressions of my book. Hope to see you next year.